Professor, I've been watching your class activities, and I wondered if you might desire my help. Just say the word, and I'll pitch in. Of course, I have to be truthful. It's all just a ploy to make it easier to research your crest. Feel free to call on me anytime. I'll be happy to lend a hand. And then you can help out with my class, too. It's a joke, Professor. I'd never put a burden on you, a first-year teacher.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to more Fire Emblem Three Houses. At the start of this video, we got a new person on the roster, thankfully, which was Mr. Hahnemann. He's 51 years old. Look how old this man is. Quite strapping as well. I just felt like recruiting faculty because I don't feel like recruiting students because I feel like that takes the punch out of potential time skip battle engagements with them. At least that's my take. That's my take on the whole thing. And also, when we did the Blue Lions run, I felt like I neglected a lot of people anyway. So I don't even know if Hahnemann will be useful, but whatever. Doing that has opened up things to us. Specifically, a paralogue just unlocked because we have him, which will be oil and water. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So let's get started. I always can't decide. I guess this one. I gotta get these saves in order.
It's raining, Professor. On rainy days, the wound I got from the Death Knight hurts like fire. Every time it aches, I get angry. You understand, yeah? I'm sure they had their reasons to kidnap Flame, but still. Did they really need to stab me? What did I have to do with it?
Yeah.
They ruined my beautiful porcelain skin. Worse, they took off before I could stab them back. So rude.
That's rather enough, Manuela. Cease your moaning and give the professor a break.
Oh, stuff it, Hahnemann. Unlike you, the professor has a big heart and listens to me talk about any problem I have.
More likely, your incessant ramblings offer no chance to interrupt.
Is that true, Professor?
Professor Hahnemann is right.
You heard that, didn't you, Manuela? You are bothering the professor.
Ugh, go away, Hahnemann. Leave us alone. And stop making me shout. It causes the old wound to hurt again.
Then perhaps you'd best stay quiet. Keep your emotions in check, I'd say.
Let's all get along.
Don't worry, Professor. We do this all the time.
Indeed, Manuela and I do not mix well. Been true for years. That said, if it were up to me, I would prefer speaking to her in a calmer manner.
It's not like I enjoy bickering with you. So maybe keep your mouth shut more often.
I state that which needs to be heard. For example...
Let's all get along.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
Same. Apologies. I am here because I have new information on the Death Knight's hiding place.
What? Really? You could have started with that.
Several students have reported possible sightings on the western edge of the sealed forest. While the authenticity of these reports has yet to be verified, it is still a very real possibility. I was thinking I would report this to Seteth as a precaution.
What? Why? We can't be slow. He's going to get away.
Protocol on this matter requires reporting to Seteth, then Lady Rhea, then...
Professor, let's leave this old geezer behind and get going.
Old geezer? I am barely 15 years your senior. I will not hear such...
Stop talking. Let's gather a team and get going.
I agree.
I'll go scout ahead. I'm coming for you, Death Knight.
Manuela, wait. It would not do to get yourself killed without someone to avenge you.
I mean, you know, this is a good piece. It connects to the plot that happened before. I'm glad we're getting some of these. I do know that recruiting the students will also lead to the fact that we won't get all of these in the Let's Play, but it's okay. I'm doing a lot of this game. I'm sure people can forgive it. Like, I looked it up. Apparently there's like a paralogue that I can unlock. I think if I play as the Blue Lions, and then I recruit what's his name? I recruit Caspar. I think it's him. And then you do a paralogue, and then you can then have a different result with the Death Knight thing, or you get an extra scene. It's weird. It's weird how they do some of this stuff. Anyway, they're only allowing us 7. Do I approve of the 7 that they've chosen for me? Not 100%. I feel like I could pick someone else here. No, we'll drop Dorothea and bring in Petra. Okay, that's my only change. All right, keep our other 2 colleagues alive. Let's get started.
Manuela's in a tough spot, Professor.
Ah,
Even if
fuck.
she's only got herself to blame, we cannot abandon her.
I hate these.
We have plenty of visitors today. Let's stop their annoying rescue attempt.
Now that is a woman.
Uh-oh. They noticed me. Here they come.
All right, let's have a look at the map here. All right, she is... Oh, this is a good way to actually figure this in, right? All right, so Manuela's up there. So her only exit is going through this. This is, I imagine this is force tile? Yeah, it is. Okay, so she's got some dudes that are going to flood in from the top going down. Then we could wrap around to get there. We'll have to send some people in here. We'll have to battle up through here. And then we'll have to have her wrap around this way. And hopefully things can go well.
Let's take them out.
That's my general feeling here. Oh god, she also sucks. How do you only have this? No wonder you got stabbed. You're useless. Of course he dodged the one that would have given me health back. It only makes sense for it to be like that. We need mobile people to go in there and assist her, so it's gonna be you.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
And you know what? Get her as far across as we can. Like, she needs to get rescued quickly. I'm just thinking about the Annette paralogue and thinking how that was a little bit of a mess. So I'm looking to avoid incidents like that. I think she might just need these 2. I think the rest we can just go in with who we have now.
Well, how was that?
All right, everyone here is gonna move
Stay
forward.
focused.
All right, we have 11 sword plus.
No hesitation. As
Sick
expected.
crit, guys.
You're in
Nailing
good
it.
My turn.
All right, you go ahead and rally Edelgard. Huber can do nothing, and I will watch this play out. Okay, you got some back. Sent an experience gem to the convoy. I'm gonna have to look at that later. I like how paralogs just end up being have a lot more going on than the main quest stuff. I think I've said that before. Granted, this LP is in the 70s. There's gonna be a lot of repeated shit, but there really is a lot of more challenging and mind-bending, I guess, if I want to be flowery about it. Just, you know, there's a lot more going on with the game's the maps. I think what I'll do, move Petra here, have her dispatch this young man.
My heart is full of victory.
Do that cool jump. Bring in Ferdinand von Ayer. Have him do a dance buff. Get the turn back. Roll in here. Take out this guy.
I will not be stopping.
Alright, that brings this down to 2. She needs to desperately... We need you to survive the next turn. As for you guys, you can push forward. The people who have issues traversing the map can deal with these guys. Silver Axe, that's more than enough to take that guy out. Hahnemann, the question is, how good is your stuff? You know what? You're at like... Let's say you're at like, what's her name? Dorothea's like range, because you got stuff like Thoron, so you're in an okay spot. We'll finish you off with Meyer B. Turns over. Time to clench. Okay, he only gets 1 attack. Alright, there was only one sight line or one aggro line, like targeting Manuela, so she seems to be in the clear now. No, she's not. The game has decided that it's going to lie to me. You didn't say there was 2! Now I have no idea what the fuck to do now. Oh, God. Begin the player phase again. All of my big-brained work.
Let's take them out.
Ah, there were 2 sidelines. Son of a bitch. Alright, you wait there. Okay, you guys want to praise me for the thing that I'm about to do now? You see, I came up with this plan out of nowhere. Where I go over here, and then I do this, and boom, and you see, it's really cool, right? And then you go over here, and then you dispatch this guy, and I just came up with this shit. It's brilliant. A bit of a twist. Go in here, knock this dude out. You can move really well, so I'll push you a little bit more forward. And I'll use that one on you, and then fire. Yeah, see, there's some differences. What differences? This is the first time I've done that turn. If I can skip the turn, I don't give a shit. After what you've done to me? No. No. Nosferatu. Get some damage in. It doesn't strike back at me. Your health goes up.
Caution is needed.
Next, we need to find a way to get you dead. We can't. Okay. That's fine. Chase me. Actually, hold on. Roll that back.
Caution is needed.
Chase me, but let me use an item, because I keep forgetting that I can do that. Alright.
As you
Let's go here. Kill you.
for nothing.
I will prevail.
My turn.
Yep. Put him in the
Study
ground.
harder.
Stay focused.
And we have enough range to dispatch you.
You fought well.
Looking good. I'd say we're approaching like a halfway point here.
Meddlesome losers. Maybe we should take a hostage for leverage. Capture that woman. We'll show them what the Death God Gang's made of.
Death God Gang.
Death God Gang? What kind of childish nonsense? Where's the Death Knight?
Sounds like they misheard. A simple
You were no
misunderstanding.
match for me.
Oh great, they're close again. This'll help. 75. God, you're good. I should have brought more backup.
I will get the victory.
You can't do anything from that range.
Caution
Shit.
is prudent.
Oops. Didn't mean to do that. As much as it looked obvious that was what I was to do, but
Caution is prudent.
this will get her 2 hits. This won't, though. God, you are fucked. You are absolutely fucking screwed. Okay, no, you're not. Go there. That will push the attention to... No, if I move 1 space, that motherfucker changes his mind. You have to pass. The only way this turns out good for you is if you fucking pass. That is not great. Not a great turn of events. I should have brought more than 1 person over there.
I am Ferdinand von
I forgot to have Ferdinand von Ayer over here.
I will
Oops.
prevail.
These
Stay
things aren't as
focused.
bad as I thought. Do that 11 sword shit again.
expected.
There you go. So fucking cool, dude. All right. You'll focus on Ferdinand. You'll shoot Hanneman, which was pretty mean.
No use.
You wasted a turn. Oh, it gets real bad when there's 85 of you here. Oh, you have 4 hits. God, fuck! What do I do? I have no idea what to do. I'm so sad. I don't know what to do. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? Alright, this dude will kill me.
Caution is prudent.
God! Why would they straight up set this up where she can't leave or she dies? That's it! Fuck you!
Manuela's in a tough spot.
Shut up, Hanneman!
Manuela, are you uninjured?
A few scrapes and bruises, but yes, I'm well enough.
We did it. As you saw, I just rolled back and did the whole thing all over again. The lesson here is, I don't know, fuck it. The lesson here is, fuck any mission that starts with, okay, this one or 2 characters will be away from your group. Good luck. Manuela sucks. I think, you know what? That is the lesson we're gonna take away from this shit. 100%. I'm doing some hops.
How could anyone think that was the Death Knight? It was obviously just an ordinary bandit. Oh well, I may not have found my revenge, but at least we got to retrieve stolen goods.
Manuela, you unthinking fool.
Hanneman, I've heard enough already.
How bloody stupid are you? If that were the real Death Knight, you'd have new, likely fatal wounds to match your first. Do you know how much you worried all of us? You should be ashamed.
Oh, no.
You know, he's right.
Exactly. You are supposed to set an example for our students, yet you let emotion get the better of you?
You're right. So there, I said that. It's true, but... Ugh. I'm sorry. I'll apologize to everyone later.
I should say I'm sorry as well. I lost my temper just now. I see you act so irrationally and I lose my wits. I care about you a great deal and wish to see you safe. Will you believe me?
Yes, of course. I'm the same way after all. I let my emotions get the best of me. Ugh, we're both too old to be shouting all the time.
Everybody finally getting.
You're awfully quick to put a bow on this. Are you sick of us already, Professor?
Yes, absolutely.
You're part of this, Professor. We are the only teachers this academy has. No need for bickering.
Well said, Hanneman. Would you care to join me for a celebratory drink?
That sounds lovely. Perhaps a nice cup of tea is in order.
Yeah, I feel you. It's like, man, fuck these old people, I swear. They cause nothing but trouble. Nothing but trouble. I was trying to see if we had supports or not, but apparently we don't. Apparently we don't. No, we do. Oh, they just don't list them on here. I guess it's because I'm in this battle menu of some sort. Do I maximize time and get levels? Fuck it, I'm just gonna burn the day. I was considering then off-screening me doing the battles, but I think I'm okay. I can do one day, one free day in which I don't maximize the amount of things I'm doing. I think that is more than acceptable. Because I've been good about nailing every side quest, doing the highest leveled battles available every time. Feel like it's only right. Manuela would like to speak to me. Is now a good time? It's not. I hit yes.
Professor, a pleasure to see you.
Are you praying?
I've never been very good at praying. I was here to confess my foolishness. While I'm at it, may I confess something to you too?
Go ahead.
I realize what a burden I've been. On you, I mean. After every breakup, I neglect my work, and I know how that affects you. I'm completely worthless as a woman. Can you imagine how that feels? Oh, I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. I just know it. You think so too, don't you?
Yes.
That's terrible to say. But if that's how you see it, maybe there is no hope for me.
Yep, there's none.
What's wrong with me?
You're bad.
It's not my looks. I'm still gorgeous. Or am I? Be honest. Do I look old? No, not possible. I'm the songstress who swept the
Damn it, they
empire
wouldn't
off
let
its
me
feet.
answer.
Men profess their love for me hourly. It can't be my looks.
You look just fine.
You're right. Although, just fine is a bit... Well, it's better to be attractive than just fine. Oh no. If the problem isn't my looks, and they are not the problem, then it must be... what? My personality? I know you're trying to find a way to say it gently, but you think there's a problem, don't you? I suppose I can be a bit unkempt. I do have a short temper, and I may be a little lazy, sometimes. But I've always heard fellas, you know, like a woman with a few flaws. Seems to me there are plenty of flawed girls who have landed themselves a good man. So maybe my trouble is I'm not imperfect enough. Do you think I could use a few more flaws?
No. No, you don't need any more.
Why? Do you think I'm flawed enough already?
We've become closer by me just shitting on her the entire time. Ah!
Professor, I know where the enemy is. Where Solon is. They're in a place called the Sealed Forest, close to the monastery. The Archbishop is gathering the knights to begin a search. She's doing so in secret, behind our backs.
Why in secret?
She must be afraid that a thirst for revenge will compel you to seek them out. Now that you know, will you give us the order?
No, I will not allow it.
This discovery comes just when the knights are at their busiest.
It is all too likely that our foes revealed themselves to lure you out there. They are the ones who took Geralt from you. I know how you must despise them, but I must ask you to rein in your personal feelings for now.
You can't stop me.
Please, Professor, do not act carelessly. I ask that you leave this to us.
It's
Losing
fine.
you so soon after losing Geralt would be unbearable.
I have an S+ in swords.
Lady Rhea, our professor is not acting out of revenge. Sending us out there is the most strategic move we can make. You can't deny it. Most of the knights are still far away. Not only does our professor wield a hero's relic, but there is no one here who is more powerful. Seteth and the few remaining knights can't leave the monastery unattended. We have fought under our teacher's command countless times. We are the most effective army here, and we are already prepared for battle. We have no idea what the enemy is plotting. We must act now.
Professor, do you agree with this strategy?
Yeah.
Understood. I will give you the order. Destroy the enemy that is hiding in the sealed forest. You have the protection of the goddess on your side. Whatever happens, you shall overcome.
Let's go, my teacher. Whatever happens, do not lose your conviction out there.
Well, we're still having a rough time, but here we are at the end of the month. I didn't even note that I'm not showing the teaching things anymore. Mostly because, you know, I do the same thing every time. So this is becoming more like a normal Fire Emblem game where I just show you the supports and we do the battles and we chat about that. Obviously, if there's something important that I need to do in explorations, you'll see it, like me recruiting Hahnemann, for example. That being said, support. So many of them are locked to post time skip, it looks like, or some possible important thing later in the future. But let's knock these out.
Taking care of some weapon maintenance, Petra? You seem completely absorbed.
Yes, taking care of the weapons has great importance.
I cannot argue with that. That weapon there, is it from Bridget?
No, it is a weapon of Dagda. But the people of Bridget used them often.
Fascinating. I have read about the weapons of Dagda, but this is my first time seeing one in person.
Lots of weapons and fighting techniques came from Dagda to Bridget.
Ah, so Dagda to the west had a big influence on the Bridget archipelago. I am fascinated by foreign fighting techniques. Would you consider teaching me sometime?
I will. But it is difficult to explain fighting with words. We can try sparring, maybe?
Yes, a practical demonstration. I would be quite grateful.
Let's have our beginning then.
Perhaps we should stop there.
Oh? Do you think you have understanding of the fighting techniques from Dagda?
Yes. Now that I have experienced it firsthand. I used to look down on foreign fighting styles, but I was clearly remiss. The footwork, the nimble way you shift your weight is extraordinary. I will have to remember those moves for the next time I am in battle. Clearly, you have honed your skills through practice. Your fist felt as sharp as a spear.
Bridget is stuck in between Dagda and Fodlan. It is of much importance to hone our fighting techniques. I am of the royal family, but I am a warrior before that. I must fight to live and to protect my home.
When the alliances of Bridget and Dagda encroached on the Empire, they were always driven back. But perhaps the Empire's victory was due to geographic advantage or divine intervention, rather than military superiority. Having met you, that is what I think. I cannot help but feel a little disgraced. I held foreign fighting styles in such low regard without ever seeing them for myself.
When I came to Fodlan, I felt disgraced for many things that I learned. But there is no disgrace in losing ignorance. We need to be learning and growing with each other, always.
Yes, By working together, we can make progress. And both sides need to look ahead to the future.
Nice job making supportive things with friends. I don't know about this one. I don't know.
What is that lovely smell? It seems to be coming from the training area. What could it be?
You have met your match, Rust. Ah, so stubborn.
Good day to you, Ferdinand. You smell amazing. That is you I am smelling, is it not?
Ah, Flane, hello. Are you referring to the smell of this oil?
Aha! Yes, that is the smell, all right.
I am simply doing some armor maintenance. A little oil keeps the rust at bay, ensuring that the armor moves smoothly, without any hitches.
I see. I thought maybe you were doing some cooking. You smell a bit like food. But I suppose that is the oil tricking my nose.
I would not cook in the training area. Are you hungry by chance?
Not really, no. But is that oil not also used for cooking? For things like frying meat or drizzling over a nice crisp salad? Things of that nature? Were I to coat my armor in oil that smells of food, I would be distracted by hunger at all times.
I doubt that amidst actual fighting, the smell would still make you hungry. When you are in the thick of it, you devote all your focus and energy to the fight. There is no time to feel peckish.
I suppose you're right. And actually, all of this talk of delicious oil has made me hungry.
In that case, I will accompany you to the dining hall. I will be finished in a couple of minutes.
I must apologize, Ferdinand, but I cannot wait even a moment for you. I am famished. I shall be in the dining hall, getting my fill of fried goodies.
Oh, that was quick. I will admit, now that she has mentioned it, it is a rather appetizing smell.
Bitches be hungry. It's only natural.
Now then, where is that book on dance?
Hello, Flane. I'm curious if you could confirm some suspicions I have.
Hello, Linhart. What is it?
I've recently been lost in study on the topic of Saint Sethlene. You're familiar with her life, yes?
I know a little of her, as do many. But what does this have to do with me?
Interesting that you would ask that. Your question betrays your understanding of my inquiry.
I am quite certain that it does not, as a matter of fact.
I have interviewed several members of the Academy and the Monastery. All agree that you have trouble focusing on detail-oriented work. As I mentioned, I have been carefully researching Saint Sethlene's history, and I found several intriguing anecdotes concerning her life. Granted, it is not stated explicitly in the texts, but it is easy enough to read between the lines and get to the underlying truth. The authors of several tomes, all written within 50 years of Saint Sethlene's passing, imply she found it difficult to maintain focus on detail-oriented tasks. Then, just this morning, as I was studying statues of Saint Sethlene, I came to realize how similar her visage is to your own. Interesting, no?
I do not appreciate your disrespectful approach to this topic.
No disrespect intended, I assure you. Saint Sethlene is a major saint. I only mean to say that looking like her is an honor.
I actually meant that you are being disrespectful to Saint Sethlene.
There was one other item.
If you must.
You are quite skilled in white magic, yes? My understanding is that you have a very high affinity for the art.
Yes, I do. I am confident in my abilities. I am glad of my abilities, for it is a way in which I am able to help others.
Indeed. Once more an echo of Saint Sethlene. I'm so curious as to why such similarities exist. Her crest? Perhaps hereditary traits then? Or is it possible I am allowing myself to see patterns where there are none?
I am very busy searching for a book. I will be going now.
has it gone?
Lynn, you got a minute?
Oh, Dorothea. Are you done being alone?
Please don't say it like that. I let the gossipers get to me, and I snapped at you. Can you forgive me?
You have my forgiveness, although I remember no wrongdoing on your part.
Oh, well, thank you, I guess.
So, do you feel better?
About the gossip? Not even a little bit. I need someone to talk to, and I figure it should be you.
Oh? Okay. What is it?
About the things that those soldiers were saying. The truth is, I agree with them. As selfish as I am, I curried favor with a noble so I could enroll here. An orphan like me, here. Crazy, right? Everyone else here is noble, or rich, or both. I don't deserve any of this. Honestly, I don't deserve to be here at all. I'm doing the best I can, of course, but sometimes I wonder if it's enough.
Dorothea, if I may offer a bit of advice, you have no reason to face anything you do not wish to. If the past distresses you, then just let it go. It's as simple as that.
But it's my past. You can't escape your past.
You've probably overcome a lot of tough times, haven't you? I think that's incredible, really, but why not just let go of the suffering and run away from the memories that cause you pain? I suspect you'll find it a better way of living. I know I do.
That's not living, Lynn. It's running away. If I leave my hardships behind, then all of that means nothing.
Good point. Well said. Yet, I propose ignoring your past changes nothing of who you are today. I see before me a great woman who should not be bothered by idle gossip. Even if you dropped everything and took a nap for 1,000 years, you would still be you.
What an example. I don't quite get it, but I am a bit envious of you. Still, I can't live the way you do.
At least try it. Go take a nap where a noble will see you. Give them something to talk about.
Maybe I will.
I like Linhart because I didn't know if I'd actually really give a shit about him doing blue lines, but I totally like his personality of, fuck it, who cares, I'm taking a nap at all times. But in a caring kind of way.
Shamir, you are training away from the ground of training.
Ah, Petra. Well, it looks like it might rain.
I have understanding. Rain training can cause unhealthiness. Can I give you a question now?
Sure.
You come from Dagda, I think. Why are you working at the monastery?
You can tell I'm from Dagda? Oh, I suppose Bridget is our neighbor. As for why I work here, that's simple. I work to live. Rhea took me in when I had nowhere else to go. I'm here to repay my debt. I don't plan to return to Dagda anytime soon.
But Fodlan is an enemy for you, right? Are you feeling okay about that?
The only ones I've fought in person are the Imperial Army. I carry no ill will toward anyone else.
I have gratitude for your answering. You have given me understanding.
How about you? Do you hate them? The Empire is your father's enemy, no? And it's Dagda's fault that Bridget got pulled into the war at all. So, do you hate Dagda? Or do you see that as none of your concern?
The fault is not of Dagda. My father made his own choice to be joining the war. I cannot say I have no hatred for the Empire, but I do not have any for Edelgard. When I came here, she was always helping me.
Makes sense. You can hate a country without hating its people.
You speak with such honesty. It is very amazing.
I'm not that special. I just don't let emotions get in my way.
Well, that settles all of that. And I love how reasonable that most of the students here are. perfectly reasonable human beings that I can respect, except Edelgard, because as you know, she's incredibly rude, and it's fine. I've gotten over the sins that she committed last episode. However, we are getting incredibly close to the point where she becomes a little nutty. So we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna end this episode here. Next time we'll be doing the mission in the Sealed Forest, which we know leads into some cool stuff. So I'm excited to do that. Thank you for watching. I'm just gonna keep sulking over here, and see you next time for more Fire Emblem Three Houses.